And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Recon, 132 fighter.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
They got to get
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones.
Yeah, you say that. You should have
So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 36.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
in the middle.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, Echo. Mike 50. I'm trying to. Gun. Mike 50. Okay, double it.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Might not occupy the safe.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Keep running that goddamn pinch
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get your goddamn top pulled off.
Yellow.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, exit. Watch the screen.
Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, but, writing down
if you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
158. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come. Zoom. Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Cousins on target to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Listen to me. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I'm the teammate. I'm the quicker.
On third down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, no, easy.
To throw, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins again. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, what? Come on. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
That's what I do.
Check 26. Check 26. Sure. Check. We didn't get it.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Walk 54. Move. I'm scared. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. This is Mike 54.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Going. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, we're good. Hey, filter.
Here's Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 50, Max, 50. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, can.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 41 yards. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's checking, he's wide. Black. Gun. Max 50.
Now Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And they have got the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.